Hey guys, hopefully everyone is doing absolutely amazing. I am here to pull some cards to see what is going on in the collective. Um, hmm. Someone may feel... Hold on. Let me get just a little more before I say more, because I feel like someone is having to remove negativity from their life. And whether that's you or your person, I don't know yet. Crickets, non-action, silence, awareness, coming to light, finding out, a settlement, agreement. Okay. This is telling a story for certain. So I'm going to set those down for a moment. I'm going to get a little more. Actually, let's put these here. So I don't know if you can see them. I don't think you can. We have crickets, non-action. So this person has, in this silence, come to some realizations, right? They may have made you feel like you were discarded. Like you were just thrown out with the trash. And what they may not have been telling you, though, is they needed to make a physical location change in order to make room for you in their life. Like to clear space for you. They had also, or are also clearing negativity out of their life. And whether that's a person, a mindset, whatever the heck it is, they're having to do, you know, a bit of rearranging, because at this moment, there's not, or in the past, let's say, because I feel like this is being actively worked on, but it's not been that there's been space for you in this person's life. Like, they may be overcoming some money struggles here. Having to move tells me they may have had a dependency, or they may have had some obligations to someone else. Yeah, with the discarding. And there's another thing that talks about... Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, give me a minute. Wow, very cool. Here's more of the story. I'm going to set those aside for a moment. I have not used this deck in a bit. I love this deck, so I will in a minute. But more of a message. Okay, you expect to hear from this person. Right now it's crickets, but then this is also talking about a message, because they have something to say. They have a love offer. They realize this is real love, but they played with this discarding. This is... They didn't want anything serious with you in the past. They probably couldn't. They had immature behavior. They were dishonest. They were stringing you along. They did not have great intentions, and they were manipulative. They were giving you mixed signals. They would say one thing one day and want something entirely different the next. You may have presented a temptation for this person. You know, with them having to make room for you, I feel like that could, when we're talking about cleansing toxic things from your life, or clearing out negativity, removing negativity, clearing space, this could be, being as this temptation card is here, this apple with a snake on it. Number one, we're in the year of the snake. Number two, this reminds me of an Adam and Eve type story, okay? Where Eve bit the, apple, and it was taboo. Okay, this talks about forbidden fruit, tempting offer, not socially acceptable, alluring, hard to resist, and fighting the urge. This person may have been in something. Or there could have been differences that would have been frowned upon by someone in their family. Or maybe their friend. They were worried about what their friends would say. Their social circle, putting them, down. There could have been like significant differences, whatever those are for you. I mean, those are totally going to be different for each of you. They could be age, race, cultural differences, religious differences, belief systems, whatever. But in the silence where the crickets were, this person has realized their true feelings are worth exploring, okay? They have mutual feelings. This can be a mature love. It's heart fast. It was fast. They fell for you. This was special, and it could be a healthy and sincere connection, right? They are wanting to rebuild at this point. You know, they want to come back and start over and rebuild this from a flat foundation, right? Because maybe they screwed it up in the past and they did not bring a solid offer to you, or any offer to you for that matter. They kept your situation hidden, but they do want to start over. They know you're worth it. They know with this real love card, where is it? Love, with this real love card, they know they could be happy here. This could be their 10 of Cups, their 10 of Pentacles. They could build something strong with you. With this rebuilding here, it shows a hammer. They could build an entire legacy with you, and they are aware of that. And they want this, but sometimes we have grown up in such a scarcity and poverty mindset that we're underneath it all. We say we want wealth, we say we want riches, we say we want to build a great life. However, that scarcity mindset is kind of burned into your subconscious mind, and that's what's ruling you and leading you in directions that will never lead you to wealth or success, right? And overcoming these, things, having these realizations, having awakenings, having this type of thing, they're important. They're absolutely necessary to be able to rebuild. But what I would say is expect a message from this person with a love offer. Okay? Ready to give, honest offer, making it official, a serious talk, and building a secure foundation. I just finished saying that. Building a secure foundation. Love will be reciprocated. Maybe they were very selfish in the past. With the manipulation, the bad games, they may just not have given. They were selfish. They may have taken and taken and taken. With the manipulation, that just tells me, you know what? It was not unrequited. They had love. They fell in love. But as far as what they gave you and what they provided you, they didn't provide you with anything. They would breadcrumb the shit out of you, which leads to the manipulation, the bad intentions. And they probably were very dishonest with you. They could have been real shitty. Especially if you knew the family or whatever, they could have been like, oh no, she's crazy. We didn't, and telling lies, you know what I mean? And at that point, it's very difficult to dial that back in and say, no, that's not really what happened, and take accountability for the family members to say, no, this was actually a very good person that I pushed away. But they understand. They want to talk. They want to get on speaking terms. They are looking for information. They expect a text, a call, expression, but we are in Mercury retrograde right now. So it does talk also about communication issues. And this person could have a throat chakra that's blocked. I just want to get 1 to 2 cards of this, if I can, for any more clarification. Fragmentation of the soul. Sagittarius season, something could have happened in Sagittarius season, or you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, who knows. Okay, third party situation, there it is there. Unsent messages. This person is probably typed up messages to you and been like, nope, I can't do it. They won't admit their true feelings. Thinks about reaching out, but is apprehensive and then does not. Types up messages or picks up the phone, but never hits send or dials, right? This person, I really want to tell you how I feel, but is it too late? Will you understand what I'm trying to say to you, or will you misinterpret my messages? I'd rather not say anything at all. They're very, very much afraid of rejection with this card. Third party situation. They may have made you their side piece, and you may not have been interested in being that and told them as much, but they insisted they were single when they were not. And maybe they had you feeling betrayed and second guessing your self-worth. I mean, and then you had to go and dial back and, oh, here's the past life card. I didn't even know that was underneath. Intuitive and telepathic communication. Time seems to stop when you're in each other's presence, and an instant connection and deep emotions. Feels very familiar with each other. There was another card up here that spoke about the same thing, I believe. If not, it could have been in one of the last readings that I've done. But I'm working on my self-worth. For a long time, I deemed myself as someone who didn't deserve love or happiness. I was always angry with my life and pushed love away because I thought I didn't deserve it. This is what this person is coming to. Significant drama from the past, irrational, unexplained fears, checking out in certain situations, overreaction to seemingly small problems. This is what it's been. This is what this person is trying to overcome. They know that this is a past life connection. It's a deeper connection than, you know, what they have maybe never put a name to it. You know, twin flame, soulmate, whatever. But they have felt the soul recognition, do understand that. So, hopefully this helps. I would expect a message to officially be being sent, because in the past, they surely have been thinking about it. They know they want to give you that love offer, because this is real love. You know? And I would expect a message or a phone call from this person. Again, throwing things on the floor. Hope that helps, guys. And I hope you have an amazing day. Take care. Bye.